Happy Hour Movies loyal listeners, and everybody else without Spotify Premium. Today you'll find yourself equals, for you're all equally blessed to listen to a podcast host envied by all other podcast hosts. A podcast host who has influenced speakers going back beyond Martin Luther the King himself. I first met him at a dive bar on Culebra, praying to God that he find the strength to tell the regulars there that Grease 2 was better than Grease 1. Next, he amazed me further as he saved a swaggerless co-worker from the would-be ravishings of their own terrible music taste. He once spent a car ride that ran the full length of 1604 in complete silence, just to better understand the sound of his own spite. So without any more gilding the lily, and with no more further ado, I give you the protector of your ear's virginity, the freewheeling, drink-sipping, limousine-riding, cinephilin', profiling son of a gun, the one, the only, Mateo Fileo!
That was good. You're very good. Today we're pretending we're all the royal class. And also getting pretty lit. So we're drinking espresso martinis. We're doing a Knight's Tale. Damn. Start the show.
Nice.
You found it there at the end, man. Woo!
Come on in. Sit down and have a drink while we talk at you about A Knight's Tale. Loosely based on a Geoffrey Chaucer story of the same name, A Knight's Tale was released in May of 2001 and would go on to make $117 million on a $56 million budget. Heath Ledger stars as a 14th century peasant squire, William Thatcher, doing his best to pretend to be of noble birth as Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein to compete in the royal tournament circuit. With the help of a band of loyal friends played by Mark Addy, Alan Tudyk, Laura Fraser, and Paul Bettany, his sights quickly shift from glory to love as he meets the impossibly beautiful Jocelyn, played by Shannon Sossamon. He captures her heart and ours, winning tournaments and gaining allies until he is outed as a peasant by rival knight and armor drip god, Count Adhemar. William is stripped of his titles and disallowed from the competition, but this is a fairy tale after all, so Prince Edward steps in to lie and promote Will to knighthood again under his own name. With his new title and now matching his heart, William competes, wins the joust, drops a sick-ass line, gets the girl, and we have all been living happily ever after ever since, believing that anyone can change their stars. That was beautiful, wasn't it?
It was as beautiful as the movie. Pulled at my heartstrings a little bit. I liked it.
Do you recall where you were in May of 2001 when the movie dropped?
Yeah, man. And it's funny because this is the first time you've asked me this question where I feel like there's a chance I'm making up the answer. I think I know where I was when I saw this movie. I do know since I saw it the first time, I've seen it 1,000 times. I've referred to my grandma's chest of movies in multiple episodes. This was very much one of those movies, but unless I'm making it up, and I feel pretty confident in my memory, I saw this movie for the first time at the drive-in on the south side, the Mission Drive-In.
Hold on. You're doing a bit?
No,
This is a bit.
no, I swear to God, I pretty vividly remember being at the screen that faced like woods. Do you remember that screen? That's in the
At
back.
the Mission Drive-In?
And I remember hearing the music. I feel like I can't be making up that I saw it at the drive-in.
I saw this at the drive-in.
Yes.
Me and my mom and my grandma
Yes.
saw this at the drive-in.
I also went with my grandma.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I swear to God I did.
Oh my God. Do you remember the double feature? It's
don't.
an all-timer. It's
Is
an all-timer.
What did it come out with?
Joe Dirt.
No way.
Isn't that crazy?
You had the best night of your life. I guess I did too. I was probably too young for the Joe Dirt part of it, but that movie was also like key to my growing up.
Right.
Joe Dirt.
It's hilarious. It's so funny. Joe Dirt is another very wholesome, very like funny, but even though it's wholesome, it's weird. It's very weird. And there's a lot of like awful elements of it, you know. But it's kind of like Talladega Nights, where it's like it's trying to be awful, so it's kind of just all part
I
of the
think
same.
Joe
Hey,
Dirt's
it was a
better
good
than that
time.
movie. Yeah, you had, man, that's a hell of a double feature to like
Right.
introduce for the first time.
Yeah. I don't.
It's also crazy that we both saw the movie at the drive-in. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You know that drive-in's still there. They don't show like regular movies anymore, but they do
Yeah.
like outdoor movie nights. They were showing Home Alone 2. I picketed out front because of Trump, but they
Yeah.
were showing it there.
What happened to the game I love?
Yeah.
I don't get why we can't just have the drive-in.
It's so good. Because people kept vandalizing the screens.
New Braunfels has one.
Yeah, Stars and Stripes. I've been out there a bunch of times.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good. It's a very traditional drive-in experience.
I've never been.
You know what's bullshit about it and really pisses me off? I love the drive-in. I think it's great. It's a good experience. They got a lot of screens. They have a good setup. They charge by the person.
Yeah, they used to at ours.
Oh, I thought it was by the carload.
So it was, but that was a change. So I don't know if, and the reason I remember this, because why would I remember it, was because when it was by the person, I grew up living with like a lot of relatives, like my whole family did.
Right.
So like at a portion of time, I lived on the south side at my grandpa's house. I lived with an aunt of mine, an uncle of mine, who are like pretty close in age. I think they're like your age-ish.
Funny. That's funny. Good
I
joke.
swear to God, they're your age. I promise you they are.
Oh, I thought that was an old joke at my expense.
No, you're old, but that's irrelevant of my style of comedy. I we would go to the movies, to the drive-in, and we would hide. So we would be in the trunk, or we would be like
Right.
under blankets on the floorboards, so that
Oh, so they wouldn't charge for
they
you.
would just pay for my parents. And it was
Right.
like $3 a person or whatever. And then we would park, and like all these people would come out of the car.
Yeah.
And then they changed it to the carload, but we still thought it was fun.
To hide anyway.
They let us still hide. But I remember that being like a shift in what happened.
Yeah. I don't recall when they moved from paying by the carload to paying by the person, but I remember being mildly annoyed when it did happen for the first time, because I was like, pull up, we're in the Tahoe, my sister-in-law's Tahoe. We got like 10 people in the car. It's like at max capacity.
Mhm.
And they're like, how many? And I was like, one.
One car.
they're like, how many people in the car? And I was like, what? Oh my God, what is the point of this? I'm just going to go to a regular theater. What do you mean? They also have an app now for the sound instead of playing it through the radio. You download their app and they play the sound of the movie through the app.
On Bluetooth on
And
your car? Or they got speakers?
They have some speakers like around, but yeah, mostly actually people don't use their cars. They use like portable speakers now.
Oh, that's smart. Because also another bad thing is that can't have been good for everyone's car. I remember them just having the power of the car on. So in between movies, you heard all of the cars start.
Start up, yeah, I do remember that too.
But then people would forget. People would have to get jumped. Like it was like, it's not. I get that it's not a great setup, but aesthetically, it's fantastic. It's a good time if you're not trying to like
Vibey.
actually watch the movie. Yeah, it's vibey.
It is awful to try and watch a movie you really want to watch there for the first time.
Can't imagine doing that now. Like, I don't like when people even whisper to each other 3 aisles down in a movie theater. I can't imagine kids playing tag while I'm trying to watch the movie I'm watching.
I think the last time we went to the drive-in, I watched Shang-Chi, and that was my first time having seen it, and I was very interested to see it, and it was pissing me off, because they also started the movie when it's still kind of sunny.
Yeah.
So it was very washed out, couldn't really see it, lots of people, and of course my family is all there, so they're all like just chit-chatting.
Sure.
Not caring at all, and I'm just very much like being a dickhead. I was like sitting by myself like 10 feet away in a lawn chair with my fingers in my ears.
Yeah. pressing headphones to your soul.
Yeah. That's really, I'm sure that's the vibe. And this is why my extended family hates me so much, because I'm such a bitch about stuff like that. But I want to watch the movie, man. I want to see what happens, and I can't. I get overstimulated.
I think this is justified.
I think so. Vanessa also, that's why me and Vanessa are soulmates. She also hates it. She will come over there and sit with me, and we'll both sit there and bitch about how loud everyone's being.
Yeah, but also y'all went to the drive-in.
Well, yeah, but we didn't want to. Also, we didn't pay to be there. Usually, family members were
They
like,
put you on the trunk.
"Yeah." We also have like no right to complain, but we're gonna.
That's beautiful. Okay, we're talking about things that aren't this movie too much, and I'm excited to talk about this movie. So let's talk about
Oh
what
yes.
works. And I'm gonna open this up by talking about the very opening scene of this movie, which is magical and fantastic, and I think up there with any of the great opening scenes that you can name in a movie. So some of the ones that came to mind when I was thinking about this, because I saw it and I was like, this fucks. This is awesome. I was like, I'm so glad to be watching this movie. Like when like We Will Rock You kicks in,
Yeah.
it starts showing, the cast names and stuff. They're panning the crowd who
Right.
everyone's doing something different to do the stomp stomp clap. There's people
Right.
who are just clapping, there's people participating. The fat guys with no shirts with beers,
With no shirts,
like
right?
it's a
With
tailgate.
face painted
Yeah.
kids, like
The the one lady they cut to, who they had to have been playing a different song, and she's dancing to it. It's so there's no way in hell she's dancing to "We Will Rock You." But
uh,
but if you look at like I rewatched the scene like 5 or 6 times back to back. I just ran it because I was like, every time I would watch it, I would see something different in the crowd. Like everyone's doing a medium job.
something.
Yeah, at what's
Yeah.
happening, except for the guy who introduces the people or like is telling them they gotta hurry. In the middle, who's like fist pumping the air to do the stomp stomp clap. That's just a miraculous bit of physical acting, I think. And I was watching it and I was like, I'm so happy to be watching this movie. And I was thinking of all the other times that I've thought that ever in the beginning of a movie. And it's like the scene in Dark Knight where they come in and the score is real intense and they're robbing the
Yes.
bank. And
Oh, the glass shatters
yeah,
over it's like a beautiful quiet city. The music's building, and then bam, the glass breaks,
it's so,
and now there's a heist.
and it just like, and it builds and builds and builds and builds until
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They reveal that it's the Joker and he
Right.
gets away. Like, that's incredible. The Inglorious Bastard scene where he's chillingly calm
Yeah.
trying to find Shoshana under the floorboards and her family. Scream is probably up there in a different way, but
Ooh, Scream is intense. That first scene is a movie by itself.
yeah,
It's like a little movie.
yeah,
It's so good. Scream is just good. Scream is one of those movies you point at as being like a masterclass, like in a psychological thriller slash horror movie, especially like a whodunit movie like that. It's really good. But the
and
opening scene, I think, sets the tone
they
perfectly.
start it. Bam, here you go, right? Goodfellas. All my life I wanted to be
Uh,
like it's
yeah,
so good to immediately get to the voiceover that should never work but does.
I have Saving Private Ryan on the
That
list
was
of
next. That was
excellent
next on mine.
openings.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an excellent opening too. It's so intense. This so immersed. You're
Yeah.
so immersed in the ship, and the ship's going up and down and people are puking and shit and you're just like, and the guy's like, "We're going to do it. We're going to make it. Just remember your training and you'll be fine." And then the door goes down and bam, people are just getting lit up.
I was punking out of the war on my couch. I was like, I'm not gonna do
Dude, I was like, "No, hey,
it.
war ain't for me,
turn
bro.
it, turn it around.
It's just not."
I can't see
South
where
Park
any of these bullets are coming from. I don't like it.
South Park has a really good bit where there is I think it's a Black Friday episode or something where there's like a big huge fight going on and it does that. There's an explosion and then you get the tinnitus ringing while someone's just kind of looking around dazed and then
Mhm.
you see someone walking around looking for their arm and like picking it up. It's a shot for shot like perfect remake of Saving Private Ryan. And I was like, hey, when this show came out, people were probably
Yeah.
stoked on on just that scene.
But I was thinking through all those, and none of those
Yeah.
to me are in a head and shoulders different class than the opening of this movie.
It does an excellent job of catapulting you into the feeling of what it would have been like to be at a actual joust.
It was
Like,
sports for then, and
fully
nobody
sports.
ever does it that way.
No.
No other movie or show has ever done it that way, where it's like fanfare.
I
And
mean, there's not a good movie that goes over like the jousting tournament stuff in like an effective way. Honestly, like I couldn't probably think of one right now that I couldn't name one right now. And the Knight's Tale not only like defines that genre, but also is like it wouldn't matter if there was, because the Knight's Tale probably would be better at it anyway. That's probably why people don't do it, because
they
they're
do
like,
the rules, they do all of it. And as far as I can remember, it's not like I deep dive and went back and looked or anything, but as far as I can remember, jousting is used as like a set piece more than anything else in the movies and shows that I can think of. It's in the background.
yeah,
It's
Game of Thrones,
it's to set up whatever's going on
other
in the
people
scene,
doing stuff.
right? It's not ever a character in the story
It's
like
not
it
the
is
topic,
here.
yeah.
And I think it's boring. I don't get jousting, but all of a sudden I care about it in this movie because of how they set it
Yeah.
up, right? Like, oh,
It's
these
just
guys rule.
excellent storytelling. Yeah, you're right, because usually it's on, like in Game of Thrones, they used it to show how skillful people were.
hmm
It was like a measuring stick for like how badass somebody was, because they were really good at whatever, the jousting or the sword fighting or whatever. And I think theirs was a little less structured. It wasn't really like tournament stuff so much as it was like bragging rights type shit. I've been to so many jousts at the Renaissance Festival, at the Texas Renaissance Festival. I've been to dozens of them.
Type shit. I had no idea that was true. I've never seen one.
Every once in a while, you forget that I'm a full fucking nerd, dude. Y'all want to see my shelf full of painted miniatures? Like,
Oh, Jesus.
I've been to a lot of jousts, and it's not the same, because in those jousts, it's all obviously simulated. It's not like there's no broken lances, so it's not the same. But the actors before the joust, leading up to the joust, are all trying their damnedest to channel the spirit of A Knight's Tale. They do the stomp, stomp, clap. They do chants. They they really try to get you involved and invested. And honestly, it does start to work because it's a huge crowd.
Yeah.
If you go during like a prime time, the stadium they do it in is full. And there's a king and a queen there. The king and the queen of the festival that usually goes to the parades and shit are there. The princesses, who the knights are fighting for their honor, they're there and they're cheering. And your seating, wherever you're sitting at, is the country that you represent. So you choose if you sit in England or Spain or France or Germany. And the German knight is a dick and really mean and tough and like very burly. And the princess is also very like surly and vulgar in the way that she like talks. She's very gruff. The French one is like a sex bot. The French man is like a horn dog. The Spanish guy I think is similar. And then the English is usually the one that wins because he's the normal hero, like the most regular knight of them.
Yeah.
But they change it up a lot because I've seen a bunch of different winners.
How often do you go to this like Aryan celebration?
It's only once a year. It's nice because depending on which parts you go to, like if you don't go to the joust and you like very selective with what events you go to, it's actually pretty anti-white. Because there's a heavy Greek one. There's a heavy Greek one. There's a heavy Italian one. There's a heavy Italian themed one. There's a pirate bar that you go to. It's a huge 2-story bar that has pirate bar fights and shit.
Yeah.
But the best one, and the one that you would love, is the Scottish Highland Games, where during the games they just compete with each other, and during the games they're like this is the hammer toss. We use this. We throw the hammer to see who can clear the bar. And why do we think that throwing hammers is a good thing? What does it help us do? And everyone yells, "Kill the English!" And that's the call and response. Everything they're doing is to get better at killing the English. It's great.
Yeah, I would like that. You're right. Now you're speaking my language.
Shit.
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, it's not. It's definitely never been portrayed as being like a sport for that time. Mm-hmm. And you can feel it that the writer-director had that in his mind when he wanted to convey that feeling, that it was basically like going to an NFL game or like an NBA game. probably more NFL. I would say it's like a spectacle,
Yeah.
And it's excellent.
Love it. I think also it could have been less effective had they just jumped into that, right?
Yeah.
Like you have the title sequence that comes up or whatever saying noble birth, jousting, all the stuff that's going to be important throughout the movie. But then right after that, you get, that minute and a half of them being English and and the background music is what it should be, and
medieval times type shit.
So you get kind of grounded in that element, and then yanks you right into the 70s, and you're like, what the hell is going on? And why does my downstairs feel tingly?
Yeah. Oh.
And I thought that was good.
It's really. I had watched something that said that the director had put a priority on being historically accurate as possible about where he could, but totally disregarding the historical accuracy if it could deliver a feeling that felt like what he was trying to get to, which is the perfect approach to something like this.
Everyone make movies that way.
Yeah. Be as perfect as you can until you gotta be stylized, and then just lean heavy into your style shit.
It's a feeling.
It's so good. It's a feeling.
I should say the director's name is Brian Helgeland, and he's not really good at directing. He did, a lot of his stuff didn't really hit. He's most famous for this. He did the Jackie Robinson movie,
did Payback.
42. Sure. He did Payback.
Payback is excellent. I don't care what you say.
All right, man.
Payback is an excellent. It's a noir movie, so I get it. It's kind of, you don't like those movies that are kind of like detective shoot 'em up type movies, but Payback is the best version of that kind of movie. And you're really don't come after Payback like that, because he wrote and directed that too, and that one is not as good as A Knight's Tale, but it's number 2.
You want to know the actual number 2 movie he's ever written?
Is it 42?
It's Man on Fire. He wrote the screenplay for Man on Fire, starring Denzel Washington.
I did know that. Yeah. You hate that movie, though.
Don't do that. I hate...
You hate it.
I hate an element of that movie until the end, and then it's good.
You hate the element of the movie.
It's just, my rooting interest was... skewed a little. I wasn't quite sure. Because, yes, they were drug dealer killers. That's gotta be bad, right? But on the other hand, they were trying to quell the evil that is Dakota Fanning. So it's like they can't possibly be morally wrong. That was hard for me. I was torn. But it's a very good movie.
I hate it. It is a very good movie. I always thought it was really crazy that you hated it as much as you do, but, here we are.
I don't hate it. I hate Dakota Fanning. Should have been her, Dad.
I love Brian Helgeland because I love A Knight's Tale, and I love Man on Fire, and I love Payback. So, hey, did you know there's 2 versions of Payback, and one of them is terrible?
Stop talking about Payback.
I like that movie.
Nobody's listening anymore. But oh shit,
everyone loves
Payback podcast.
Of the 8 people listening to this, one person out there is like, "Fuck yeah, dude! This dude knows what the fuck he's talking about. This guy knows everything about Payback."
Talking about Payback a lot, doubling the count of our listeners. That is likely. I don't like anything you're doing right now.
Well, everybody listens to it on 2 devices because that's what we've been instructing them to do.
Speaking of the director, you know what else he did right? And I know you don't like talking about this, Dan, but we have to, because it's the best part of the movie.
What?
The music.
Oh.
The music is the best part of the movie. It's what everybody talked about when the movie came out. What the hell is going on feeling the whole time.
And he picked the wrong song. Did you know that? For the dance scene.
What are you talking about?
The director, during the dance scene, wanted the song to be Casey and the Sunshine Band. What's their song?
The Boogie Shoes song?
Yes.
The Boogie With You song?
Yes. Yeah. Get Down Tonight.
Oh no,
Right.
that's not the one I was thinking of. Okay, so he wanted
Get
to
Down
get down tonight.
Yeah.
That's awful.
And Heath Ledger was like, no, David Bowie.
He's
Heath Ledger's the GOAT.
God. That's so good. It makes me so happy. I never heard that before. It makes me so happy to know that that's true.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
And it's so good. It's a different movie.
He picked that song or just Bowie?
I think he picked the song. Yeah, I mean, it's unclear. I know Heath Ledger stepped in and was like, he fought to have that song. So I think it's that song specifically. I'm not 100%. I know that Heath Ledger was like,
terrible pick.
It's the word. I tried to like envision it when I found that out. I was like,
I can immediately picture it. It's bad. That's bad. It's too. Okay, so you know how they return home to England?
It's goofy.
And the Boys Are Back in Town plays, and you're like, this is on the nose, but it's the best thing I've ever seen and heard, right? Like, this makes me feel exactly how I should. Get Down Tonight would have been the exact opposite of that.
Right. It would have been like it would have just been a misstep and like a trip, like you tripped over your own feet when you were on a fast break, you know?
I'm so happy that, one, you're using basketball analogies, and two, you've told me this story.
You're welcome. I thought you'd like that.
So they start playing Golden Years by Bowie, and I was going to talk about how perfectly they blended the medieval dance song music into that song starting, and they dance, they get a little faster. They start playing the angel vocal that's really high pitched. They start playing that during the old timey music, and then it kicks into the actual song. It's perfect. The way I feel about the opening scene of this movie is how I feel about the dancing scene in this movie. I think it's right there with, like, for me personally, in my own personal headcanon, when I think about like important dance scenes in movies, right? Like I think about the Dirty Dancing scene. I think about the Grease scene. I think about Pulp Fiction. And I think about A Knight's Tale. To me, those are all kind of like jumbled together. And I understand that not everybody feels that way. I've never not felt that way. And it's double now that I know that Heath Ledger himself picked the song.
Yeah. Hey, anybody who don't feel that way, fuck them.
Why do you do that once an episode?
I gotta tell them to fuck off, dude. I don't want them here. Get out. Get out of here with your negativity.
Please listen to our podcast. We don't have a lot of listeners.
No. Go away. That's a no. I'm gonna throw a rock at him. You get. Me and Vanessa, after that scene, Vanessa turned to me and she goes, do you think that, like, during the actual, like, 14th century medieval times, that people would, like, fucking get down? And I was like, I don't know.
No.
I was like, I don't think nobles did. Definitely not. Nobles just, because it was like a courtly thing.
It's like Titanic?
You
go like down to where they were, like, plowing the fields and they're getting
but I bet you the peasants were probably having a fucking great time. They probably have their own band. You know, they all got their makeshift instruments that they all, like, made themselves or have passed down from generation. And they probably fucking rocked out, you know, because they don't give a fuck. Who are they trying to impress?
The music wasn't good enough, I don't think.
Yeah, maybe.
Not in England.
But it started somewhere, you know?
In England? With David Bowie?
No. Yeah. With David Bowie. I hope that every culture throughout time had at least one David Bowie who was just fucking pushing people out onto the floor to have a great time. That's
true. I learned it watching Sinners. That's definitely true and how the world works.
Yeah. That's canon.
Yeah, it is. But aside from that incredible story, this soundtrack is like is just banger after banger after banger after banger in the exact right spot the entire movie. Queen, War, Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Rare Earth, Sly and the Family Stone, AC/DC. We're just like putting all the good music out there and saying I'll just soundtrack it with this and it'll be good. It'll be fun. Excellent choice. No notes.
He definitely pulled the absolute best songs for like every situation. And apparently it's an even bigger feat than we originally thought, because obviously his impulses are not always great if he thought fucking Casey and the Sunshine Band was going to be the right choice. But I don't know. There's just something about it, especially Queen. We Will Rock You. It's just the exact perfect song that you need to like
Stadium anthem.
mimic the energy of modern day. Yeah, stadium. That is the stadium rock song,
Yeah,
basically,
but
right?
it was then.
Yeah.
Now it's probably Seven Nation Army.
Oh yeah, I love Seven Nation Army
But if
and the White Stripes at large.
me too. But this movie, if made now, that's probably the song
Yeah.
that they go. And there'd be more rap,
Yeah.
probably for the training
Kendrick
montage.
Lamar. Hey, this movie has like 3 montages and they're all excellent.
The training montage set to Lowrider is great. It's exactly the right amount of comedy,
Yeah.
and things are getting better,
Yeah.
and camaraderie. It's
Did we validate Rocky if Rocky was the first ever montage?
We did. It is. It popularized it. There were some Russian films that did a version of it, but not quite the same thing. Rocky was like the montage movie. So.
Hell yeah. Suck it, Russia.
That's probably, this movie has some tropes in it, and that's probably the only one that they leave as like an untouched, pure, tropey trope. Because
What?
is the montage, the training montage. That's
Oh, yeah.
they do that,
Yeah.
and well, all of the montages, right? Because they also do like the jousting, sword fighting montage, the I'm winning montage.
Right.
Like they do that, and that's the only thing they leave kind of untouched to be as a trope. What I like about this movie, otherwise, is that it's a lot of things, but the road to get there is different than what a typical version of those movies would be. So this movie's a lot of things, right? Like it's a found family movie, it's a hero's journey movie, it's a rom-com, it's a sports movie. Like it's a lot. There's musical elements in the movie. There's a lot of things. But like the found family aspect of it, usually there's someone down on their luck. They meet people along the way. They get close. They're like, we're a family, right? You're Fast and the Furiouses, if you will. This movie is,
Point Break.
don't get me started. Fast and Furious is better than Point Break. We don't even need to discuss.
Stop it.
We don't need to discuss Point Break.
We don't need to discuss it because it's obviously not true. We'll go ahead and keep moving.
You're wrong.
Don't talk anymore about it. Let's get
all right, well, that's it. Happy hour is over. The rest of the week is over. And let's just close the show.
End call. Stop recording. But here they have a family.
Yes, it's a found family movie, but it starts with that, right? So it's not like it lets you piece it together. We add a couple people, but it throws you right into the understanding that this guy has found his family in this non-traditional way, right? Hero's journey story. So we know Peasant Tonight, and we know making something from nothing, right? But this movie does that by working backwards. I'm pretending to be a knight, and I'm losing all of it on my way until I gain it back, right? It's not doing it in the way other people do it. That particular trope, right? It's a rom-com, which we know work, get the girl, right?
Yeah.
This movie is a rom-com, and it's a love story, but he has the girl. Like there's no, they click. He has her, and the movie's about keeping her, maintaining that relationship. Like they do it. They're doing all of these tropes, but in just a left of center way that makes it interesting, in my opinion. It's not like it's easy to spoof, sort of like a biopic, right? Like you make the Walk Hard, Dewey Cox story because Ray and Walk the Line are so formulaic, so you make fun of it.
Right.
I think even though yes, this movie's corny, which is kind of like its superpower, it's done in a way that makes it more genuine and makes it not insulting and lowest common denominator, and lets you go, just kind of let your guard down and enjoy it because it's not manipulating you into doing that.
Yeah.
And I love that about this movie.
Yeah. I think and we've kind of talked a bit before, right, about the difference between being vulnerable and being cheesy, right? Like, shows like Ray or Walk the Line or whatever, they are cash grabs, ultimately. Somebody was like, hey, we're going to make this movie. Let's get all the best elements to tell the story that's going to get us an Oscar and it's going to get us lots of money or whatever. Maybe not those movies specifically,
Bohemian
but the
Rhapsody.
idea that Bohemian Rhapsody is exactly that. Yeah. I want to make a movie about a superstar, and we're going to make it hard-hitting, and we're going to win a bunch of Oscars, and we're going to make a lot of money, and it's a little soulless because of that.
Mm-hmm.
A Knight's Tale actually kind of hits the notes of like an independent film from, I think, because it's the same writer and director who's sharing his vision for this existing story. It's not fake, right? Like, it's based on a fictional story, but he just, there's a vulnerability there and an honesty there that makes it very, very fun to watch. And like, I think it makes it's disarming, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes it hard for you to make fun of it or to tease it for being itself, because it's killing it. It's being itself, but it's doing a good job of being itself, you know?
Yeah.
And also, Heath Ledger is the perfect version of that guy. That's exactly who you want in that role.
Charisma, baby.
That's what he is. He's a charisma machine. And it's so, like, he's funny, you know? Like, he's charming, he's funny, he's handsome. He's all of it, you know? And Shannon Sossamon is also the left of center leading lady too. She's beautiful, but she's not beautiful in like the normal Gwyneth Paltrow kind of movie star way that we've seen. I'm not saying Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't think that personally, but I'm saying Gwyneth Paltrow is Shakespeare in Love leading lady, right?
Okay.
Like she's the you know, she's Seven. She's the beautiful wife.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, Shannon Sossamon, to me, Shannon Sossamon had my heart.
Yeah.
I always had this thought that I was probably going to run into her somewhere and we were going to fall in love because I'm delusional. And I had seen Wrist Cutters. And I was like, oh, we're soulmates. That's why she's making these movies for me, because she wants me to fall in love with her.
I always, at this time, I was pretty young, right? So I didn't have the same relationship to her, but I did think there was like certain scenes where I was like, well, what's happening to me, right? Because like in the dance scene, or like any time where she was being like herself, you know, like charming and
charming.
witty, or you know, she gives like a wry smile, like any of those scenes, I was like, whoa, like this is crazy. I noticed you put in when you were dance-planning the movie, you said she was impossibly beautiful.
Impossibly beautiful.
I just want to kind of point out that she is the second most attractive woman in this movie.
Next to the blacksmith?
You know it. Yeah. When I saw her, Dreamweaver played, and and it was just the most awe-striking person I'd ever seen to that point in my young life. Besides Stephanie Zanoni, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Grease 2. But she, I think it is the most attractive person, period, in the movie.
I heard Heart, Listen to Your Heart started playing whenever I saw her for the first time, so I fully get it, you know? She also is...
Don't backtrack now. Stay on that side.
No, Shannon Sossamon is the most beautiful person in the movie, period. And I think it's probably a combination of the fact that she's very physically attractive, but she's also very, like, charming and coy and funny and just really cool, you know? But the blacksmith is definitely more like the... I don't know, I guess like a combination of a girl next door, but like very capable. Also, apparently, it's super historically accurate that there would have been a female blacksmith like that.
Really?
It was very common. It was very common for wives to take over their husbands' blacksmith business when their husbands would die, because that's how they had to make money, and a lot of times they would help their husbands with the trade, so they knew the trade, and so they would just step in and take over and like. You know, so that's one of those things that it's not odd that she's there. It's not odd for the time period. It's perfectly understandable that she would be, that she would have that expertise. How did you, actually, let me save it. I'll ask you later, but, I think she's great.
You know, that was interesting. Thank you. That was Historically Dancurate, which is our history segment that we do here on Happy Hour Movies. Thank you, Dan. You know what?
No pews. Also, no pews in the cathedral. That was historically accurate. They didn't start putting pews in the cathedrals until late 14th century, early 15th century. People didn't used to sit and listen to sermons. They would stand and listen to sermons when they would go to church. So it's very accurate that it was a big empty cathedral.
I've known you for 5 years. Not once have you ever talked about anything medieval.
What?
You're just like a you're just, you're
Dude,
just
I
like
spent
a
the last
savant. What is this?
I I've spent the last 6 months also playing Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance. Like, I played Kingdom Come Deliverance before that, which are the most... It's set in Czechoslovakia, but it's like the most medievally accurate game you could play. You can be a blacksmith in that, and it's awesome. You should play those games. But also, I love medieval stuff. I have pictures of myself wearing capes and shit, like, in my house, like Game of Thrones dressed up, dude.
I thought that was a sex thing. I'm so taken aback.
Can be more than one. People can be more than one thing.
So taken aback by all this. You know why I thought that they made that storyline for the blacksmith?
What?
Where her husband died and all that?
Why?
I was watching it several times for the rewatch, and I was thinking, wow, why doesn't he just date her? And I thought that the director was like, everyone's gonna be like, wow, why doesn't he just date her? So I need to make a story where she's off limits, and Will wouldn't think of her that way. So I'm gonna create a dead husband story. 100%, I thought it was like a story storytelling device. But you're saying it was accurate. It was just
It's accurate, yeah. That's
and they
the
were
way it
just
goes.
bros.
I think she's there. I think she's there to show that he's not just a chase the most beautiful girl he sees type guy. She's there to show, like, he is in love with Jocelyn because she's Jocelyn, not because she's beautiful.
Yeah. Also, this movie's kind of woke.
Yeah.
So I get it about having the...
Why do you say woke? Just because, like, the equality lines that they kind of hitting beats?
The what?
Like, you mean, like, the beats they hit about, like, you know, the nobility, the peasants and the nobility being equals, and then the nobles kind of being, like, taken aback from it, and then also the strong female characters who are like, don't fucking silence me. Like, that is what you're saying, like, woke-wise.
Correct. The women in this movie are very strong and independent. They're very, like, I don't want silence in my life. They're extremely capable. They're the smartest people in the room every time.
And Heath loves her for it too.
Right.
He's like, when Adamar is like, you got your trophies, your horses, you got the woman, and he's like, oh, in that order, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, in that order. What the fuck? And he's like, you bitch, I'll fuck you up right now.
She's not a trophy.
Hey, how do I beat him? When he sleeps with a stick.
One of in the What Works segment, the note I had was sick ass lines.
Yeah, so many.
This movie has so
many, dude.
So many sick ass lines.
So many sick lines. Also, Drip God Adamar, his armor, when he's on that horse, he is formidable. He looks
all black,
scary as fuck.
It's even
all black,
like the cool kind of night helmet.
Yeah, you know? It's got that. He had that neck guard thing in front of his face, like hiding half of his helmet too. He looks awesome.
The fist.
The fist on the lance, yeah.
I was growing up. Good. I was always like, why didn't they give Will the fist on his lance? That shit goes so hard. Like, why didn't he have it?
It goes so hard.
And
it's excellent.
Really, though, one of the things I also wanted to talk about, every single person in this movie has that shit on the whole movie.
The whole movie,
Every fit that everybody has on the whole time is like drippy as it gets. Even Will's new armor, like Jeff's coat, like all of Jocelyn's dresses, like her hair when it was like
her hair, peacock hair, yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, the clothes are excellent. They're really excellent, and it's weird because medieval clothes are not excellent. No. They're goofy as fuck. Like
it was sort of 70s inspired, like the movie. Like I felt like it It gave it a timeless feeling, even though it was like period piece clothing.
I have been chasing a fur collared jacket my whole life. I keep asking, like I'll see him in the store and I'll tell Vanessa like, "Yeah, that's a nice coat." And it's two people. It's Prince Edward in this movie when he shows up in the stocks to save him. He's rocking the fuck out of that trench coat with the fur lined collar. And then it's also the fur-lined collar in the Blade Runner with the new Blade Runner with Ryan Gosling.
You love Ryan Gosling in a jacket. That's like your favorite thing. I love him
in a jacket. He's so good. He's the best. Let's stay on track. I love a coat with a fur collar that a guy when he rocks it. You know, because sometimes it looks stupid. Sometimes it looks goofy.
Yeah, but when you're that can go real wrong.
Oh yeah. And I think I probably won't look great in it because I have the majority of my length is like from the waist down. I have a long torso and short legs, so I look kind of silly in a long coat. So I know it's a pipe dream. Like I know that I can't rock that coat the way they do, but they just got the build for it.
I'd tell you. If you showed up in a fur coat gone wrong, I'd let you know.
No, I think you would just hype me up because you're just like you love when people feel confident about what they're wearing.
That's true. That's a good read, probably.
That's why I can't trust nothing you say, bro.
Be confident. Whatever. Wear your coat. Friend. Everybody out there, wear your coat.
Rock that shit. You know, own it. If you're gonna wear it, own it.
Speaking of Adamar and his awesome armor, I think in general this movie doesn't work if he's not such a good villain.
Yeah.
And he's non-traditional, right? Because there's no real weakness for him. He's skilled. He can actually fight. He's not a dummy by any means.
He's like a general who's like tactically smart.
No, also just like in the back and forth he has with it, he doesn't lose not one. He doesn't lose one time when it's a battle of words with somebody else on the other side. He crushes Will every single time they come across each other. Have you forgotten, or is your name Sir That's just so good. If I lost,
why doesn't Sir William show us the native dance of Gelderland? How do y'all dance in Gelderland, Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein? And he's like, I'm gonna walk around and wave my arms and hope something happens because I don't know what the fuck to do.
Play belly.
He never has a misstep. Like the whole every move he made, even outing him as a peasant to like get him arrested because he knows he'll lose the joust. He's like, I'm gonna just take him off the field.
No, he has zero holes in his game. And if somebody beat me at a thing that I love and I'm good at, right? And then told me you've been weighed, you've been measured, and you've been found wanting. In what world could you have beaten me?
Yeah.
That's one of the coldest fucking lines I've ever heard in my life. It's so good. I was trying to think of villain because I was watching this movie and like I felt like Noop Noop from Rick and Morty.
God damn!
Every time Adamar talked, that's how I felt because he's just hooking people the whole movie. And every time Will has to respond, he's just like, ugh. He's stuck.
Yeah, because what you gonna say to that? Also, Will's superpower is that he's very brave. He's like fearless, you know? It's not that he's smart. You know, like he's not.
Yeah.
He mostly relies on his teamwork, you know, for his posse. Count Adamar. It's funny, I watched an interview with him where he was like, I didn't know how I felt about having to play a villain because I'd never played a villain before, and I didn't know if I'd be good at it. But unfortunately, I was so good at it, that's all they want to use me as now. And he was like, and it sucks because a lot of people have come forward asking me to be a villain in their movies, but they were just ripoffs of A Knight's Tale, which is a very good movie. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to like deliver a lesser performance in a lesser movie. But he was like, yeah, that's, you know, ever since then I was typecast because I just did too good of a job. And I was like, hey, he ain't lying.
Play it forever, dude. You're so good at
Keep
it.
doing it.
There's some people who just find what they do and play that forever.
Yeah, Vanessa said that he is the finest dude in that movie, but Heath Ledger's like plucky personality like edges him out a little bit. But she does say like physically he's fine because he's big, he's dark, he's mean. He's just hitting a lot of those chords for like the bad boy guy that you would typically like. And she said when she watched the movie, she thought what you thought about the blacksmith about Shannon Sossamon. She was like, "What? No, fuck the blonde, like fuck the white boy. Go with that dude. Look at that dude. Like, you know that dude fucks."
I got more about Adamar later, but I just wanted to shout out that he's an underrated villain, like in cinema history. I think he's really good.
He's killing it, man. He's doing great.
Aside from him, and obviously Heath Ledger and Shannon Sossamon, everybody that we've all talked about, Paul Bettany is kind of 1B in this movie.
1B?
Yeah, like he's not quite the main character, but he's not.
Yeah,
like,
I mean it's very much because it's his story technically, right? Like he's playing the writer who wrote the original story, so you're supposed to be seeing like this is what really happened and what drove him to write the story, right? But I think he's an integral part of what makes the movie work, honestly, because it's his perspective, I think, that shapes the movie into like for one thing, he makes the fighting possible. He makes it possible for him to be the jouster. He's the one that gives him the flash that he needed, because he's literally all substance and no style.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Chaucer comes in and he's like, hey, all you got to be is a little good, and I'm gonna make you be great. You know?
Yeah.
He's like, I got their attention. Now you got to win their hearts. It's
like what I'm doing on this podcast.
You're the Chaucer.
No,
you're the winner.
I'm winning their hearts. Yeah. You did a phenomenal job getting their attention.
We're doing great.
Now I'm here, baby.
Now I'm here.
I would. I can't imagine this movie without Paul Bettany.
Absolutely.
It doesn't at all work. None of it works if Paul Bettany's not in here to be like the glue guy for the movie. I like Alan Tudyk. I know everyone loves him. I think that's a sentiment, right? Every time I've looked him up, people just for whatever reason they love Alan Tudyk.
He's got a huge cult following.
He does. I don't really get it, but I know that he's like people really like him.
Easy.
I don't. But to me, Paul Bettany is what drives, like, what propels the movie forward each time is Paul Bettany. And I was watching an interview that he was doing. He wasn't going to be in it. The
really?
Director had seen him in something else, wanted him, pitched it to the studio. Studio said no, that they didn't really get it. So he flies out, he puts him on film, doing some readings.
Anyway.
He comes back, he tells the studio, look, like, put him in the movie. Studio's like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get why you want him. So then he says, all right, I'm not doing the movie. Like, we're not going to do it. And I guess this director had like a history of just not doing the movie. He's done it.
Oh, like delivering whenever he would threaten that?
So the studio,
so they were like,
fine.
All right.
And now,
hey, that's great.
And now Paul Bettany's like Vision.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a household name, I think.
Crazy money. If not, he's rich.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool. I went on like a Paul Bettany deep dive.
What else is he in that's huge?
I don't know. I've never cared. To me, like, Paul Bettany's always good money over here because of A Knight's Tale.
Yeah. A Knight's Tale, he's excellent. He's excellent as Jarvis in his Vision, you know?
Yeah.
He's just good. He's a good actor. I agree. I don't think this movie works without him in that role.
You know, when he gives the Garden of his Turbulence speech?
Oh, yeah.
That line, like, The way he reads it is in my head
Yeah.
forever. Like I
We walk in the garden of his turbulence.
and
It's like,
everybody
oh
just
shit, what's that mean?
yes. So did you know that the extras in that movie,
I,
they shot this movie in Prague.
yeah.
None of them spoke English.
Spoke English, yeah. I didn't know that.
So
They didn't know when to start cheering.
every time they would run that scene, they didn't know to start cheering. If you look in the background, two of them react.
Yeah, they start.
They start like, kind of doing the wave. They react early, and nobody else is doing it. Nobody knew when to do anything because nobody spoke English. So Bobby Baratheon, I forget his name all the time.
Addy.
Mark Addy.
Addy, right?
He ad-libbed the like that part of it in one of the scenes, and then they kept it in.
Yeah.
And so they.
I did. I
That
heard that
became the
story, and I
key.
didn't. I thought it was fake. I thought that was a fake story because they all just look like white people, but they're Czechoslovak.
Foreign white people.
So
Yeah.
foreign white. They're European white.
Hmm.
That's awesome. I'm glad you confirmed that story because I told Vanessa that, but I was like, I don't know if it's true or not because they just look like white folks. So I don't know. Maybe that might just be a story that got like hyped up. And I wanted to share that story with you, but I didn't want to get in a situation where I said something that was like, oh no, they debunked that.
I don't care. That's a good story. And I want to be as accurate as I can to what the truth is, unless I can make you feel something. And then I will stray from what the truth is, and we'll go with that story.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect approach.
I've taken it. However, my favorite story of this shoot, which by all accounts, everybody got along really well, and everybody had a great time, and you can feel that in the movie. You can feel the actual camaraderie in the movie. But my favorite story is that Paul Bettany's nude scene, right?
Oh yeah.
He had to be nude. The wardrobe department comes over to his trailer with a hanger for the scene, and he's like, "I'm nude in the scene. What are you like? What?
Yeah.
Why am I talking to wardrobe?" There's a yellow sock that they give him for the scene. He's like, "What is the sock for?" They're like, "Put it over your junk." And they want him to do it, and he's like, "The only thing that's going to make me feel stupider during the scene is if I have a sock on my junk." And so he did the scene with no sock.
Yeah.
They film it. Wrap party comes. Everything's done. The director, who obviously has a very good relationship with him, gives him a gift, and it's all of the reels where they shot his nude scene, and that feature his junk in the nude scene. So he has all of that like in his possession.
He has a highlight reel of his own junk
from shooting that day. That's my favorite story from shooting the movie.
That's good. You know what? You know what I love about this movie that I also think is one of the things that really works really well. They tried to like CGI the jousting, and they tried to like use cutaways and like use special effects, and it didn't feel good.
Yeah,
it just didn't work. So then they brought in Renaissance Festival jousters, and then they just were like, "Hey, we'll just pay the medical bills." And they just had them joust with not actual, not even blunted lances, like they were breakaway lances.
Right.
That's why the wood explodes the way it does when they hit. But they did really like knock the shit out of these dudes on these horses, and they were like, "Hey, just fucking joust each other." Because that's the only way this works. It's only going to look awesome if you're actually jousting. And so they did.
Yeah. I like
that's great,
that.
man. That's the mark of a good director, when he's just like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's do it for real. Dark Knight, flipping the 18-wheeler, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, sometimes you got to just do it.
It's also filmed on film, you know, and it's got the look, like it's old now. This is a almost 25-year-old movie, you know?
Yeah.
And it's got the look of a classic movie because everything's in focus.
Right.
If you watch Apple TV now, like, or whatever last movie that Paul Thomas Anderson and Quentin Tarantino's not making, like you have you have the actor in focus, and then everything behind them is blurry, like you're shooting it on a fucking iPhone.
On an iPhone, yeah, and sometimes they are.
And I hate it, but this movie, it's everything. You can feel it's very tactile. You can feel everything in this movie, and
Yeah.
it's another gigantic plus.
I love when they I love when she tells him if he loves her he has to lose.
Stop.
And then he just stops and he's just standing there and they're like, what are you doing? And he's like, losing. And then they just have them all standing there mad with the wood just like showering over there. And I was like, yeah, they bet on one tournament. He finally convinced them to put money down, and this is the one she gonna have them lose on. That shit was funny. But I have another bit that I hate that I would like to get into what doesn't work, so I'm gonna save it for what doesn't work. So we'll
Save it. I want to talk about the "I'm losing on purpose" scene because his face when when they're telling him he has to win now.
Yeah, he's all over it.
His face, like he could not be like this is the stupidest, most infuriating shit I've ever heard in my life. I almost don't even want you now. Eye roll is like Heath Ledger has had to have some toxic women in his real life because that face was too accurate of somebody who's just over the thing that you're doing that he knew from the jump he shouldn't be doing. Because when she said it, he was like, I'm not gonna lose. You're like, I know what you're doing. I'm not gonna do it. And then he gets there, he does it. She changes her mind, so now he's just over it. That's the best. Some of the best acting in the movie is just his face in those 2 seconds where they tell him he's got to win now.
It's unreal, dude. It's so funny. It's so good. He's fucking funny, man.
Yeah,
he's so funny with
good.
his delivery, and her reaction is also very like heartwarming, you know. And she's like, "Oh my god, he loves me,"
I didn't feel
and you're just like,
at all.
You're like, and you're mad, right? Because you're in Heath Ledger's, and you're like, "No, you don't take pleasure in this." But it's so funny when he's just like, "I'm losing," and he just sits there, and then blah.
I saw her reaction, and I was like, "We got to get Will out of there. This is not good for him."
Funny. You should never test your partner's love. It's so rude to test. But if your partner does come to you and say, "Hey, I'm going to do this thing that I do all the time that I'm really good at to prove my love for you," they are kind of asking for you to like give them an actual test, and it's really funny. I really wish you would have tried to get Adamar to do it.
Adamar would have had her in the cell.
He would have just lanced her.
But that scene also doesn't work unless their chemistry for the entire movie, Jocelyn and Will, isn't fireworks the whole time. Because from every scene they're in together is actual, real chemistry.
Yeah.
And it's like you can feel it. Like you can cut it.
It's electric.
You know, the entire time.
Absolutely tangible, yeah.
So it makes it work. You know, when it gets to the point where he's like, I'm over it, but I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? It also, it credit to the movie because there's a lot of things in this movie, and we'll talk about some of them later, where you can start to press on like, well, why are they so loyal to each other? Like, what's actually happened to make them? They've seen each other at 3 tournaments. Like, why?
Yeah, it's like puppy love.
Why
like,
are
there's
they so?
There's no real commitment.
Why am I rooting for that? But their chemistry's so good, and the set pieces are good. Their lines between each other are so good. The reading of those lines is so good that you're too busy feeling to think about
to really consider
to pulling
how
that
ludicrous
thread,
it is.
You know, you're actually like, let me tuck this thread in. Sure, nice on this shirt,
and then give them a nice little rub and say, "You're doing great. We love it here."
But yeah, it sets it up, and I think the biggest payoff of that, and it's probably my favorite. Like, if we're talking just the movie scene, and I'm not accounting for music and set pieces and whatever, right? Pure movie
production
scene
stuff. Yeah.
The Will's gonna be arrested, and we're deciding if we run or we stay scene.
Yeah.
I think is the most electric and satisfying and actually heartfelt scene in the whole movie. I think to me that scene is what everything before was working for.
Yeah.
And everyone just at the same time, because this movie's goofy at times, right?
Yeah.
Like some of it's really camp and
Right.
and they're playing up certain elements of their voice inflection or whatever. They get to this scene and everybody just locks in.
Yeah.
Like you could play this scene in like an Oscar reel and you would think that
Yeah.
this is a more dramatic movie than it was.
Yeah.
And because you felt the camaraderie throughout the entire movie, and because you felt the connection between Will and Jocelyn through the whole movie, it matters to you that he is genuinely pleading for the people around him. Like, I'm a knight.
To
Like,
support him.
I'm this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm this. And
Yeah.
it, like, motherfucker, you made me put my guard down, and now I'm heartbroken when he says, "No, I'm not going to run," and tears are going down her face, and I'm like, my lips quivering. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What's happening right now? Like
I was welling up too,
this
dude.
is a silly movie. Why do I feel like I feel right now? And the payoff for the genuine interaction that these people had all the way leading up to that movie is that, man, they got me. They got me with this one scene where everyone locked in, and now I feel dumb because they were just playing Sly and the Family Stone a scene ago. Like, I remember that.
Yeah. It's the intensity in that scene is it blindsides you because everybody is so charming and likable the whole time, and they're all so goofy. And then you're just especially when he's going one by one, and he's just like, "You don't think I should run, right? Like, you come on." And he gets to Watt, right, Alan Tudyk, and he's like, "Hey, we don't run. You and me, like, come on, we're fighters, you know." And even Watt's like, "Hey, we fight, but
they care too much.
Let's get the fuck out of here, bro." Because they love him too much, and they know what's gonna happen, and they're afraid his ass is gonna die in them stocks. Is what they're afraid of.
Yeah, it's
the scene also where Adamar visits him in the cell afterwards, and he's got the stockade on his shoulders, is very visceral. I fucking hate him, Adamar, because he's just there to fuck with him and gloat, and like punching him in the stomach, like slapping him in the face, and just like running his mouth, and all I could think of was like fucking chicken shit, dude.
Front
like
runner,
fucking. Yeah, like, you bitch, dude. I can't believe your ass in here.
Everybody wants to talk shit when they're up. Yeah, I get it.
I was mad, dude. I hated him. But yeah, that scene is electric. And for as hokey as the idea of, the Deus Ex Machina of Prince Edward swooping in and being like, "I know a knight when I see one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to just knight you and legitimize you." It works too because it's just in pacing, I think, with the rest of the movie. It's kind of, you knew it had to happen because he is a knight, like you spent the entire movie watching him be a knight. That's who he is. It's just, he's who he was born to be. He always knew he was going to be that.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're just waiting to figure out how they're going to do it,
Yeah. And they obviously it's a fairy tale, right? So you're at the end, of course they're gonna go with like super happy ending. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you don't, even as an adult, like I hadn't watched in a long time, and I was watching the movie. I didn't feel like it was cheap,
No,
or unearned, or all right,
or rushed. Yeah.
And now we did like, and I think the reason it pays off is because like the themes in this movie. Like they're cliche, but they're true.
Yeah.
Like the idea of saying like follow your feet to a kid who's leaving home. Like home's gonna be within you. Like you're always gonna be who you are. Like don't be crazy. Like no matter where you go, you're gonna be who you are. Put one foot in front of the other. Who you are is gonna shine through.
Right.
You'll always have home because you're home, right? And the idea of like making clear that Will wanting a better life, like a better life wasn't the evil in this story, like power, money, like none of that's the evil in this story. The evil in this story is abusing it and punching down and using that power to kind of torture the people below you or be not as good as the people below you and being true to those people. When Prince Edward said, "Your men love you," and If
That would be enough.
that's all I knew, that would be enough. Like 100% true. Like, have you ever met
Yeah.
a guy with no guy friend, like loyal guy friends? That's the worst
Right.
fucking guy ever. Like all the time.
Yeah. They always suck.
That
You can
guy
tell immediately.
sucks every time. Like so like they sound cheesy and face value if you don't put in the work behind that, it's bad. They do put in the work. All of the messages land because they put in the work and they're
Yeah.
true.
Even Adamar, the reason he's at the last tournament is because the prince sent his free company home because they were like abusing the commoners where they lived at. And I was reading that's like Adamar's a real person. He really was the leader of the free companies, which was a mercenary mercenary troop of soldiers that committed like atrocities and shit. You know, like there is like this story that like if you're a piece of shit, his like karma's gonna catch up with you, right? Which not
Wow.
always in real life,
Nope.
but it's what we want to be true. That's what you want out of your fairy tales is,
So
and
you
it
just
was so satisfying.
you just know about mercenaries from the 14th century?
I know about that because of this movie.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I don't understand. You love this movie. I don't understand how
I
you
do.
don't do deep dives into the movies that you love.
Look, man, what I know is what I feel.
That's probably the core, like one of the core mechanic differences between the people that we are is that you're just like, I'm here for the vibe, and I'm just like, I love this thing so much I want to understand everything about it
You know what's
and
funny?
live in it.
You know what's really funny? I think people who know me would laugh at you saying that, and I think
Oh,
that the way you described you is how most people would describe me. You're just one step further in that direction. So you're basically the only guy that could make me look like the guy who's here for the vibes, who's not thinking about it that much. You're like the one guy who could make me look like the it's not that deep guy. So maybe let's relax on that. But this movie,
I would say that it's still we're on the same page about it at least because we usually come down on the same side. At least in terms of what we enjoy and what sucks and who sucks.
I just spent probably 2.5 minutes talking about the different themes of this movie and how they connect to like the deeper parts of us. And you're like, you don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah. I just don't understand why you didn't read about who these people were, and like the fact that they really existed, I think is really interesting.
That's not the important part to me.
It's not important, but it is interesting.
Okay, that's fair. I'm interested in you telling me this, but you've just known a lot about this period of time, and you've not one time have ever brought it up, so I'm a little taken aback.
You don't like that shit.
I didn't know it was like a special interest of yours.
Hey, there's no limit to the special interests that I have.
Everybody listening, all three of you, talk about what you like to the people you like. We want to know these things.
Everyone listening, don't waste people's time telling them things that you love if they don't love it too, because they aren't going to get it.
That's horrible.
And they're not worth it.
It's horrible advice.
I don't know why you and I have never talked about it. I know I've been to the Renaissance Festival at least 3 times in the time that I've known you. So I don't understand.
Is that true?
Like, yeah, it's never come up.
I've never known that to be true.
This is disappointing for me. I feel like I've done you a disservice by not including you in that aspect of my life.
Yeah, you don't talk about it.
We should go. Oh, you'd love it. They have mead.
Okay. Look,
You can just walk around getting drunk as
I want to
fuck,
hear
dude.
you talk about it. I don't know that I want to.
You're gonna tell me that you would pass on the chance to walk around with a full bottle of mead in one hand, a full turkey leg in the other hand, getting drunk as fuck, eating turkey legs, watching people sword fight.
Unironically, that sounds like peasant shit. I like ordering at restaurants and drinking espresso martinis, baby.
Oh, speaking of espresso martinis, How do you enjoy your espresso martini?
Honestly, it's getting the best of me right now. I've had two and a half
My lips are a little numb.
as we've been talking, and I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed my pause is getting longer throughout the episode as
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for the word that I want to say.
I was drinking out of a cat bowl, so I don't know how many martinis that is,
It
but
really, it really
it's
does.
enough.
It really does look like a milk saucer from Tom and Jerry that you're drinking out of. You know what I think is extra funny is that I think it's funny that we're doing espressos because we're acting fancy like in the movie, right?
Pretending to be fancy.
We're churching it up, right? But you are drinking yours out of like a milk bowl for cats. And I only have margarita glasses, not
glasses.
not martini glasses.
I told Vanessa, I was like, this is the spirit of a martini glass, right? Like, it kind of has a little bit the shape. And she's like, yeah, fuck it.
It's not. It's not that at all.
Hey, I'm going to tell you this. It's closer to it than anything else I have in this fucking house.
That's fair. It was this or like a you know, like an old fashioned
pint glass. Yeah. I was going to bring a highball glass and drink it out of that, and that probably would have been more appropriate, but not nearly as funny.
No, I'm a party drink man, so I have a margarita glass that I put mine in.
Hey, I like espresso martinis more than I thought I did.
Yeah, this is not bad.
It's pretty good.
I'm enjoying
tasty.
it.
It's like having a nice little coffee with a little kick.
Yeah, it's the middle of the afternoon. I'm a little bit more buzzed than I think I'd like to do.
You got shit to do too.
I do. After this, I got things I gotta.
At least you're really gonna enjoy the rest of your day.
I always enjoy my day, but yeah, today's gonna be fun. It'll be real loose.
Yeah.
I'm sure the christening will go fine.
Praying to God. All right.
Don't make me do this.
What doesn't work?
Don't make me do it.
I thought long and hard because I sat there and I said, you can't just say it doesn't have any parts that don't work because that's not the way we do things.
We could.
No, we got to be objective.
We could say this movie's perfect.
We got to be good stewards of our craft. And I just gave you the biggest pump up of all time and said you were the podcast host to end all podcast hosts.
Well, that's just objectively true. Because we have the last podcast.
The last one you'll ever need to hear, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the most unnecessary one. But, okay, fine. You're going to have to do it. I'll do it. Tough love.
Tough love, baby.
There's some really bad acting in this movie. Sprinkled throughout it. And I'll name who specifically that comes from.
Alan Tudyk.
Sometimes it's Alan Tudyk. I don't get it with Alan Tudyk. Whatever he needs to do, he does a cartoon version of for a lot of this movie. And he's next to Paul Bettany, and he's next to the guy whose name I keep forgetting, who's Robert Baratheon in Game of Thrones.
Gaddy.
Whatever. And they do a pretty good job. Like, one of them's dialing up, one of them's playing it really understated, but they're both doing the great versions of those things. And then somewhere in the middle, you know.
Yeah. I honestly, I love Alan Tudyk so much. I think he's an excellent actor.
Why?
I love him as a voice actor, especially.
What is he a voice actor? I think he does
an excellent job. He's the Joker in Harley Quinn's animated show.
Okay.
He's K2SO in the Rogue One movie.
Mm-hmm.
The big robot, the tall Imperial robot that's reprogrammed.
Okay.
From that movie. He's in a lot of stuff where I think he's very funny. I think he's got good I think he's especially good as like a voice actor. I remember him specifically. Dodgeball, he's the pirate, right? He's funny in that. Yeah. He was in Firefly, which you would hate because it's Nathan Fillion. It's a Nathan Fillion vehicle
Yeah.
for Joss Whedon's writing,
Fuck.
But he's in that, and he's great, and that show is excellent.
So
but
he's like a nerd hero.
Yes, but I do think that he's miscast in this. I think in this you need someone more physically intimidating.
Yeah.
Because I just don't really buy him as being the I'm gonna beat the shit out of everybody for every little thing guy.
Mm-hmm.
I also can tell you, my mom thought he probably thought he was the best part of this movie. She thought it was hilarious. So at least in like the common man approach, there's probably a huge following of people out there who thought he was the funniest thing about this movie. I like the line where he can't figure out, he's so pissed that he can't figure out what he's trying to say, so he just says pain. I thought that was funny because he's just like trying to figure out, like, he's like, I'm gonna fucking pain.
Yeah.
Lots of pain.
That's
like
good.
That's funny,
That's good.
But I do think he's a miscast. I think you put anybody in there who's like big and quiet and dumb, and you have a better execution of that character.
And who's like hungry all the time.
Yeah, because he's always talking about food and stuff.
I spent a really long time trying to think of who I'd rather have there, and I got nothing.
Yeah, especially in like the early aughts, late 90s, there's just, I don't think anybody who sticks out as being very obviously the right choice, but there's somebody there that would be funnier, for sure.
This movie still works with him. It works like in spite of him.
And even though he's like he's on the bad side of neutral to me. I think his impact is so low that it's just like it's a little offensive that he's there because the rest of the movie's so good. But it is in a very like kind of boring-ish kind of way. Like it's not like it's offensive that he's bad at all. It's not that he's so bad it's offensive. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. He's also not the worst person in the movie. So I got some more notes. There's the two bookies in this movie.
Oh yeah.
What the hell are they doing?
They're trying really hard to be good actors, man. They're
just
not
so
succeeding.
Terrible. Like the
Peter what is it? Simon the Summoner and Peter the.
It's just Peter.
No, it's Peter.
They just call him Peter. That was the worst part. They're like, and that's Pete.
No,
that's Pete over there.
Not Pete. It's that's a real, because they're real characters from.
God damn it! You and your history.
They're real characters from Chaucer, and that's why the whole line about I'm going to eviscerate you in fiction, like he did specifically write about Peter the Pardoner and Simon the Summoner.
I knew him as Petey. I didn't know he was like a.
Oh, Pete.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You knew this was coming, Pete.
I don't know what they were doing. Like his weird laugh. Like, why is that guy sweaty?
They're greasy.
I don't know.
You never read Canterbury Tales? You never read
I'm sure I had to have. I'm sure I have. It just didn't stick.
They're supposed to. They're awful, scummy, greasy people from the medieval ages, and they're just doing that. They're
but you don't have to act. You don't have to act like the poachers from Ace Ventura 2. You know?
I don't know. I don't care about them at all. People talk about it a lot because they're literary references, like they're real, whatever. Like the literature nerds probably really care to see these guys brought to life. I thought that they were dumb and pointless, and I just liked them insofar as they progressed Paul Bettany's character arc from being a piece of shit to being a good guy. But beyond that, I hate them.
Everyone in the first flashback scene is also bad. So I've spent the last couple episodes giving credit to a couple child actors that I thought were good. This is the polar. This is the rule, not the exception. He's like, someday I'll be a knight. Like, he's the worst. The worst line reading in the movie is that kid. And then a close second is the guy in the stocks that is laughing, and he's like, "If that's your son," like he's terrible. We could do that scene better than those two. I thought they were so bad. And then the dad, who's not that bad in that scene, but the way he says "follow your feet" in the second flashback is comical.
You hate it.
It's such a good I just spent a bunch of time earlier talking about how good of a line it
Right.
is, what it all means. The way he read it almost makes me want to hate it.
I love it when he is blind and Will is there and Will is
He's
like
good in that.
talking to him, and he starts crying and he's like, and did he follow his feet
Right.
to find his way home? I like that. I felt that scene.
Yeah, but in this, when he's dropping him off, it's not good.
Yeah, he's yelling from the boat, right?
Those had to have been different days, but he really puts that T, he's really hitting that T at the end of feet really hard. And I don't know why I don't know
Follow
why
your
he's,
feet.
yeah, I don't know why he's doing that. I hated it.
Sir Ector, who is the knight that dies, that guy is the same guy. Did you ever watch Robin Hood with Kevin Costner and
No.
Morgan Freeman?
As a rule,
Prince
I try
of
not to
Thieves?
watch Kevin Costner movies.
First of all, you love Dances with Wolves because
You're thinking of Draft Day.
Oh yeah, you love
I
Draft
love
Day.
Draft
so-
Day. It's stupid. That
Is he in
movie's
that?
yeah, he's the main guy in that. That movie's idiotic. None of it works that way. I'll watch it if it's on every single time.
I've watched it like a few times, and
Mhm.
I always wondered if there's that much like drama and energy in like a NFL draft.
Definitely that part. But the way that those trades work makes no sense.
Oh. Anyway, the guy that plays Sir Ector is the guy that plays Little John in Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves movie.
Yeah?
And yeah, he
Okay.
sticks out in my head. That's the Little John jokes, everybody. We've hit our quota.
Got his ass.
And Sir Ector is also the knight from. Did you ever watch King Arthur, the Sword and the Stone movie?
I didn't, man.
I think Arthur is a squire for Sir Ector in Sword and the Stone.
That's a nice callback.
Maybe they're both different Sir Ectors, but I know it's the same name.
Maybe Ector's like Juan. Like there's just a lot of
Yeah.
dudes.
There's a lot of dudes named Ector back in 14th century England.
Yeah. While I'm here,
What doesn't... Okay, you got more. Shit.
I don't think being a squire works like that. I'm the guy who talked to you outside the stadium. This is my son. He's gonna have a way better life than before when I ran into you outside the stadium.
I don't... Yeah.
I don't think that's how that goes.
I think squires are peasants. Like, they can be, but they're usually nobles' nephews, nobles' cousins. Like, they have some kind of familial connection. So, yeah, the idea that he just walked up to a knight outside of a tournament was like, hey, take my son, is wild.
That kid looks small.
He's wimpy.
He looked small. He
Very
had to have
wimpy.
been at that time because he was gone for 13 years. Heath Ledger, what, 25? He had to be like 12. He's a little ass 12-year-old.
Very small.
That kid wouldn't have
12-year-old,
played AAU ball for 12, a 12-year-old
Yeah.
team for
And
sure.
if this is a sports movie, come on, this is the kid that he was like, hey, I see something in him.
Yeah,
You see what? His ribs? Like, chill the fuck out, dude. Yeah.
I didn't like that part.
I don't like the Jesus is English part. You remember when they're in the bar
Uh-huh.
and he's like, the Pope is French, and he's like, well,
But Jesus is English. You're what
I
don't you
was
like about that?
no, Jesus wasn't fucking English.
Yeah,
What the
but
fuck?
if you're a white guy from England, yes, like that's what you definitely think that. You definitely know he looks like Leonardo da Vinci's lover or whatever. For sure. You think we thought
Somebody
he
else
was a
called
brown
him
guy?
Jesus. They say Jesus the Nazarene, like in the movie in another scene. They
Yeah,
do
but what's his name? Doesn't know shit. Roland. He don't know anything the whole time.
that.
He's like, it was allegorical. He's like, we won't hold that against you. That's for everyone. Like, he's dumb. He's a dummy. That line doesn't bother me because Roland's dumb the whole movie. You know who else? You know who else is dumb the whole movie? And I can't believe you made me get to this place where I'm just rattling off things I don't like about this. Will tells everyone he's Will. He's like Batman and his secret identity. Like everybody he come across, he's like, guess what?
Oh yeah, I'm William. I'm not Knight. I'm William.
Everyone.
Try to remember Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein, bro. That's not. I would never say that's my name. Hey, I'm Sir Ulrich von Liechtenstein, but you can call me Will.
he tells his blacksmith for some reason. What the hell? If somebody sold me shoes to play basketball in, I wouldn't be like, hey, you want to know my darkest secret?
This is not that.
It's
They have a
bad.
more intimate relationship
He,
than that.
he meets a 12-year-old girl sitting on the side of the road and is like, guess what? Not a
Did
night.
you know I'm from here too?
So yeah,
Yeah,
no
man.
wonder he got busted. He tells everybody. Like
Yeah.
Jocelyn's messenger lady knows he's not. He's like, hey, I heard from my friend that your friend call you Will. He's not good at keeping it secret, which
He's bad.
I mean, I guess is in line.
That tracks though with his character.
Yeah,
He's not a duplicitous type person. He
yeah.
likes to just be straight up. How did you feel about the Nike swooshes
I love that part.
on the armor?
To me, it's like the music. They keep doing it. Like their handshakes are cool. They got Nike checks on their armor. Like they dance, they dance cool. Like once you buy in, you buy in. That's that.
Did did you laugh when they're like all struggling to get on their horses
Yeah,
and they're all laughing at his skinny armor and he just hops up and they stop laughing like, oh shit.
that's a good gag.
It's a good bit. I
But
didn't like the Nike swooshes. I understand why they were doing it. I thought that was like dumb, but I
I
also
enjoyed it.
I get it. So I'm like, you're like a sneakerhead guy, so
Oh, I'm
that's probably
not.
why
That's not true.
you're you're like a sneakerhead.
That's not true.
How many pairs of shoes you got?
I don't know, but they're not like
So many you can't even count,
but
bro.
it's not like they're like all Jordans or whatever. Like they're normal shoes. I got a lot of normal shoes.
You know shit about shoes.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't make me sneaker.
Isn't that like the definition of that?
No, that's
What is the definition then?
somebody whose skull has been replaced by a shoe worn for athletic purposes. Dumbass.
That's good. That's funny.
Adamar is right about a
Yeah.
lot of stuff.
Yeah.
William's lying.
Yeah.
If he isn't, he's like the lowliest type of knight you can be. And within the structure of what they got going on at the tournament, Adamar's kind of hot shit,
Yeah.
right? Will shows up dressed badly.
Yeah.
It's the least stylish thing he has on the whole time. Adamar calls him out on it. He's also like, Adamar is of the stature it would take to marry Jocelyn.
Right.
It makes sense. He is legally following the custom of the time to get married to Jocelyn.
Right. He
And
like
is
actually did what you're supposed to do.
going to rightfully marry her. Will is in the way of that. And Prince Edward making Will a knight is fucking bullshit abuse of power. It's bad.
Yes.
He just lied.
Yes.
It's a personality hire. He just likes this guy because he plays ball with him on the weekends. Like, this is not how knighthood works. And Adamar is completely 100% right to hate all of it.
Well, yes, but
Uh-huh.
he fucking sucks.
But they have to, like, make things to make him suck.
No, he just sucks, dude. He's a
What?
bad hang.
What? Yes, that's true. But he's not wrong.
So, I ain't worried about who's wrong or what. Look, we'll be historically accurate as you want to be until we need the vibe. And his vibe is off, bro. I hate it.
Ultimately, he's a bad guy because of what he does with that anger, right?
And the rape and pillage of innocence.
That's what he does out of the right. Some of us meditate. Some of us play video games. Some of us do crosswords.
Some of us go to Renaissance festivals.
He burns villages. He yada yada yada.
Hey,
he does that.
I
stuff.
only just thought of now. He did that because he saw Ulrich was winning all these tournaments, huh?
He wanted to go fight. He wanted to play. So he got in
started
trouble at
fucking up
work
on purpose.
Yeah.
So he could get suspended so he could go do what he wanted to do.
Correct.
Damn. There's layers to this shit, bro. He played 4D chess.
That's what I'm saying. There's no weakness to Adam.
No.
He's got it.
And he's swaggy as fuck.
Yeah, he is.
He's cool. You love Adamar.
Last thing.
Why do you hate this movie so much?
I don't.
Matt's like, I have this curse where I just know things that are bad. I'm cursed with knowledge.
I'm like Jocelyn in her face. I got it. I don't know.
Hey, that line is fucking good too.
We're not
Where
talking
he's
about
like,
good things anymore.
he's like, pray you. What does he say? Pray you age swiftly
Pray
or whatever.
pray your years come swiftly so you may better serve the Lord.
Yeah, and she's like, I pray every day to be ugly. That's a funny thing to say to your priest.
The blacksmith in the background, like, you already are, bitch.
You ain't shit. Take them fucking feathers out your hair, girl.
The very last thing. Not having armor and shouting your own name before you deliver a blow is a ridiculous way to end this movie. You can't shout William. You can't have no armor on. There's not been an entire time in the movie where he doesn't get hit with a lance. He'd be obliterated. Yeah. He would be done. His chest would be goo and dust. And then now Adamar just married Shotzi.
I think first of all, the William part, you're absolutely right. Him shouting his own name is goofy. Like it does detract from the ending. I like very much the scene, the what do you call it? I like the scene where he's kind of hovering above the ground and he's just like laying there and he's just like, what the fuck happened? And then the talking heads pop up and say his line back to him. I love that. But I don't like him screaming his own name. I thought it was a goofy. I get what you're going for, but to me it does fall very flat. I thought the whole him taking the armor off thing also, it doesn't really track with what we've seen like in the rest of the movie up to that point. Because his whole thing, is that he could take the beating and he can keep it going, So, but he's been very pragmatic about all this up to this point. He knows what he's doing. He's not like a fucking idiot who's just there because he's too stupid to be scared, Like, he's just brave. Mm-hmm. And yeah, him taking the armor off is stupid. That's a stupid thing to do. But I kind of read it as like he found, like, now he sees that he's tipped the lances to stab him. Like, he knows now he's trying to kill me. Mm-hmm. So I think part of me thought that maybe he was just like, hey, if he's going to kill me, he could fucking kill me. Like, I'm just going to knock him off his fucking horse, whether he kills me or not.
But he should have died or taken some kind of punishment. He never doesn't get
before
hit.
That.
I also have trouble with jousting strategy. If it were me, I simply catch it in my armpit.
Dumb. That's dumb. If you knew anything about fencing and jousting strategy, you would know that the centripetal force. I'm just kidding.
Centripety's nuts, bro. Like I would just catch it in my armpit. Now you don't have a lance, stupid.
Bro, boom. You're holding your fucking horse reins in your left hand. You don't have a free left hand.
I'm an amazing horse rider. I'm on it like a surfboard. And I simply catch the other person's lance and bow in their head.
A young San Antonio man died today trying to ride a horse like a surfboard. Fell off and broke his neck. He was wearing 80 pounds of armor. Fell on his head.
I don't like that he says William. I don't like that they run it back to put us back in the scene. I think that's that. In an otherwise very perfect movie.
Yeah.
It's just right there.
It's also really funny when he gets hit in the head so hard that he immediately remembers being a little kid, and like that was a funny scene too. Got knocked back to his fucking childhood. Anybody who's ever had their fucking bell rung knows it's a little like that. Where you're just like, oh shit, what the fuck was that?
That's not too far off.
But yeah, I agree. I think that is the weakest. That's probably the weakest part of the whole fucking movie is that little spot at the end there where they're like, now it's real stakes. No armor, just your lance and you, and we're going to tie the lance to your arm. I told Vanessa that too. I was like, hey, if you strapped your lance to your arm and then smashed it into a guy that was covered in metal, your forearm bones would be fucking jelly. Like, you'd have no use of your arm after that point. And he's like...
He also was stabbed. He couldn't move his arm.
Yeah, but he lashed a lance to it and then held it up at chest level like this.
But then Afterwards, he uses that arm to hop the fence to go get
Yeah,
Jocelyn. So I'm
adrenaline.
like, let's have a little
It's just
continuity
it's all adrenaline,
in
baby.
what's going on. And then on the very last watch, because the first couple times I'm just like, whatever, this is great. On the very last watch, I'm like, how does any of this not get Jocelyn married to Adamar?
Yeah.
He's entered negotiations with her father. Will, despite being a knight, doesn't have jack shit for the father.
No, he's got riches now.
He doesn't.
He does. He's been winning. He's been winning horses. He's been winning trophies. He's been winning money.
He's not richer than Adamar. He's new money.
Well, no,
Yeah.
he's not richer than Adamar, but in my head, my hand waving away of that, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're hand waving that.
Okay.
No, Adamar got beat.
Uh-huh.
He's not getting married to
You
her
don't
now.
get married now then.
Yeah, yeah. In my mind, what it is that she talked to her dad.
Yeah.
A woman doesn't become the strong, independent, badass woman that she is without a dad that like talks to her and listens to her and teaches her how to be that way.
Feminist icon Jocelyn picks her own husband.
Yeah, I think she goes and talks to him and she's like, hey, this guy fucking sucks. I'm not marrying him. And he's like, well, who are you going to marry then? Because there ain't nobody else trying to marry you. And she'd be like, this guy's a knight. He's trying to marry me. And then he's going to be like, oh, all right, well, fuck. How much money you got then? And he's going to be like,
Not
I got
a lot.
these two
One
gold
gold
trophies.
horse.
I got these 2 gold trophies and I got 2 horses over there. You can have all of that.
I'm an excellent hen.
And then Adamar is going to be like, I will give you millions and millions of gold florins. And the dad's like, I got to follow my heart. I got to let you marry the guy you love because he's a good dad.
I think she writes him letters about how miserable the sex is with Adamar. So, I think that's how this movie ends, actually.
Oh, no.
Okay, but
Maybe they're real people. Maybe they really did get married.
you would know.
Adamar and Jocelyn.
I don't actually care about any of this. Shut up. It's a good movie. It's great. It's so great, in fact, that I think it snuck in. If we actually give it some thought, I think it is snuck into the best of all time conversations in a few different genres. Because this movie is something for everyone. This is a movie that contains multitudes, right? It's a rom-com, it's a period drama, it's a coming-of-age story, it's a sports movie. It's kind of a musical if you let it be.
Yeah, a little bit.
So how many of those for you is this movie in like your own personal all-time conversation?
Like the pantheon of best ever this type of movie?
So this is a sports movie, right? Is this like...
Yeah.
Because I'm ready to call it one of the best sports movies of all time.
I would go so far as to say it's probably in my top 3 sports movies of all time. It definitely, and I don't really fuck with sports movies like that.
I do.
But I know. It's wild for me that you're saying it.
Yeah.
Because you love sports movies.
So,
you think Remember the Titans is the second best football movie out there.
I do.
Next to Friday Night Lights. Yeah, we talked about this.
I gotta think about this. Okay. So
Friday Night Lights.
You're saying that I think
And then-
Friday Night Lights is the best football movie?
I think you did say that.
I can stand by that.
Yeah.
I think that's right.
Because I said I thought Remember the Titans was the best football movie of all time, and you said no. You were like, I would say maybe top 5, and then I think when you thought about it more, you said, well, maybe top 3.
Sports
You were
movies.
like, there's no way it's better. There's no way it's better than sports movies. And then you were like, there's no way it's better than Friday Night Lights. And I don't remember what else you said. And then I said Varsity Blues, I think, is up there.
It's a different thing. They're all different things, but I think you're right that like
Sports movies, all-time best sports movies. Here we go, top 3. A Knight's Tale, Coach Carter,
okay.
and Remember the Titans.
That's your top 3?
That's my top 3 sports movies. No, fuck. Dodgeball's number 1.
Oh my god. Dan really
And the
doesn't
others
like
get-
sports movies, everybody.
and the others get knocked down a peg. But those are all top 5.
That's crazy. Okay, so the only two to me that are like unassailably these are the top 2 sports movies for me personally.
Okay, let's hear it.
The first Creed movie is, for my money, the best sports movie of all time.
All time?
Yeah, for me, there's not another sports movie I'd rather watch at any given moment than Creed.
I love Creed. It's good.
Oh, I thought you were gonna
That's number
follow
5.
that with something else. Okay.
Nope. It's number 5.
Okay. Right after that is White Men Can't Jump.
Whoa.
I think that's, I don't know if I'd say consensus, but I think there's a large portion of people, if you did like a Family Feud style poll, that they would put that in their top 3 sports
They would
movies.
say that. Hey, I was watching this video of this guy who was like, you know those TikToks where they're like this or this, this or this, this or this, and then it's just like elimination, right? And this dude was doing Remember the Titans, and he was like, Remember the Titans or Rudy, Remember the Titans, or like that, right? And this dude was like, Remember the Titans, Remember the Titans, Remember the Titans.
Mhm.
And then they did Remember the Titans or White Men Can't Jump. And the dude laughed. He was like, Remember the Titans.
What the hell?
I was like, oh, Matt would hate this, bro. He'd be mad. He'd be mad. I'm gonna find it and send it to you. But I remember thinking like, oh, this dude shit on White Man Can't Jump. He said that movie was a joke.
White Men Can't Jump's so good. It's to me, it's like a decent gap after Creed, but it's unassailably top 3. And then there's like this grouping of movies that I have all
air up
together.
there.
Stop! Don't do Kevin Bacon recruiting an African kid to come to a college swap. I don't like it.
Airbud. Oh, Airbud. I forgot to put Airbud in there.
Stop!
D2 Mighty Ducks, bro. D2.
I did like D2. It's not top 10, but I enjoyed that movie.
Did you ever watch the Mighty Ducks animated show?
I tried. I couldn't get it.
Where they were like superhero hockey ducks?
They looked cool, but that was about it.
They did look cool. There was a lot. There was a string of those. There was the Gargoyles, the Mighty Ducks, the Mummy ones, fucking Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks.
Street Sharks was a Ninja Turtles ripoff.
Yeah, all of these are a Ninja Turtles ripoff.
Only Street Sharks.
Biker Mice from Mars is a ripoff of Street Sharks.
That's bad. Like copy of the copy.
I like the Biker Mice from Mars. I used to have a lot of their toys. Gargoyles? I love Gargoyles.
I like Gargoyles. I think. Not really. It was fine.
Keith David played a good voice.
I have a Knight's Tale in where you have, like, where your movies start. So, like, after the top 2, for me, there's like a jumble of movies that's like Remember the Titans, He Got Game, Coach Carter, Love and Basketball, like Friday Night Lights, Varsity Blues. Like, they're all kind of like, they're interchangeable. Depending on the day, they could be in a different order.
Yeah.
And I think A Knight's Tale can find its way as
into that
solely
list.
a sports movie.
Right.
Could be like in that range, which is saying a lot for a movie that's a lot of other things that's not a sports movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to be that high up on the list when it's not a dedicated sports movie is pretty fucking, or at least it wasn't envisioned probably to be like a sports movie, but it's a lot. It is a lot. It wears a lot of hats for what kind of movie it is. I would say I don't think it's the best any one category. I think it's excellent top 3 in a lot of categories.
For you.
For me personally, but I don't really think that it's like the single best something. I might say it's the single best Shannon Sossamon movie.
I would agree with that.
That I've ever seen. 40 Days and 40 Nights is fine. I don't think it's especially good. It's cool. Me and Josh Hartnett look a lot alike, so I kind of relate to that movie. We get confused for each other all the time.
That's why I hate Josh Hartnett. I think we talk about Josh Hartnett every other episode.
He's so prolific.
It's like a running character. He's our third chair. He's like our unofficial co-host.
Josh Hartnett, come on our show. Anyway, 40 Days and 40 Nights is fine. Risk Cutters is very good. I really love it. But that is very much like a cult movie. Like, not a lot of people even know it exists, much less have seen it. It's good. She's good in that. She's in other things.
This is also in my pantheon of rom-com movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like 10 Things I Hate About You better than this movie, but it is up there.
You like that movie better than this movie?
I don't.
I might.
Maybe not. I like them both a lot.
I might, yeah.
I love 10 Things I Hate About You. I think it's really, really funny. Mm-hmm. And I love Heath Ledger in that is also really funny. He's so weird that it's great.
I don't want to talk about it too much because we might just, we
Next
might,
episode, 10 things I hate about you.
I might save it for the 10 things I hate about you pod, but I really
that movie is also based on a
The Taming of the Shrew. You're not impressive.
Early century.
Jan, I know stuff too, baby.
Who wrote Taming of the Shrew?
Francis Bacon.
Idiot. Fucking Shakespeare, like the one guy.
I was doing an even deeper joke because of the Ghost Rider theory. I know shit, Dan.
He's wrong. He's wrong, and then he pivots. I'm
too many layers deep for you.
Francis Bacon.
10 Things I Hate About You, Best Friend's Wedding, Coming to America, Easy A, Crazy Stupid Love. That would be like, it's...
Coming to America is up there for me as well.
Hell yeah.
Did you get my Martin Luther the King reference earlier?
It was good. It was good. There was a lot in your intro of me that I liked, but I thought that was great. Period piece content.
Yeah. There is a lot of very, very bad period piece content. I mentioned earlier Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Kevin Costner gives up doing an English accent after the first 6 minutes of that movie. But Morgan Freeman's great, and I love what's his name that plays the Sheriff of Nottingham, Alan.
Stupid.
Fuck. Snape from the Harry Potter movies.
Cummings.
Huh?
You
know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that guy is excellent in Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, as the Sheriff of Nottingham. The witch is really creepy in that, but it's a rough movie mostly because they cast fucking Kevin Costner as the lead British guy. Weird, but my favorite period piece movie is the Robin Hood Disney movie with the animals.
You try and get me on board with that. I'm too old now to go back and watch it. I think I had to watch it when I was like young.
Death to Tyrants. Yeah.
I don't even know.
That's my whole vibe.
My period piece content. You just love what?
I just love Robin Hood. I think he's a cool mythic character.
I like him in Shrek.
I like the rob from the rich to give to the poor motif. I'm a big fan of that. I really wish they'd stop making movies about him because we're good. We've had enough. We've seen it. It doesn't work on film. It just doesn't. It's not going to work. So let's give up. Russell Crowe couldn't do it. We're done.
You know what he could do was Gladiator. He did the fuck out of Gladiator.
Hey, he fucked Gladiator so good. That's a good movie.
That one, Lord of the Rings.
Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Which I'm counting. I know it's like mythical, but it counts.
I get it. No, yeah, Lord of the Rings is medieval content. It's like Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones, obviously. Braveheart. The new Little Women. Not the old Little Women.
Oh.
And The Favorite are like my...
Hey, The Favorite's so good. Olivia... What's her name?
Coleman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent movie. Excellent movie.
Emma Stone.
Hey, yeah, they're killing it in that movie. That's a fucking good movie, dude.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
I was blown away watching that movie.
It's good, but probably blasphemy to film bros, but I think it's like, to me, this and that movie, or you know what I mean? That's
somebody would be fucking pissed that you put A Knight's Tale as the favorite in the same.
That's my truth. It's my pantheon, not your pantheon.
Fuck it, I get it, dude. I love it. Hey, what about Kingdom of Heaven?
I've never seen that. Everybody tells me I would really, really like that movie. I've never seen it.
Edward Norton plays the Masked King. I can't remember the character's name, but I like it. I think it's good. Troy didn't make the list.
Oh yeah, Troy would be in there. Troy's like part of my DNA. I don't.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like a part of me, so I didn't think about it as like a separate entity. But yeah, it would be in there.
Remember when we talked about, and I was like, I'm Eric Bana and you're Brad Pitt in Troy?
Uh-huh.
Did you agree with me, or did you shit on that idea too?
I wrote like a 4-page essay about I remember what you're talking about.
I remember a paragraph. I do remember a paragraph being involved.
But your reasoning around it was sort of, I remember feeling like we need to have a deeper understanding of these characters. And the way you said it was sort of self-deprecating that I didn't like, because I think Eric Bana in that movie plays like a inspirational character. And so I remember sending you, like, I was working and I was like, no. And I stepped away, like, I walked outside, I like edited part of what, like, I cared about it, and I wrote like a very long text to you about like how I understood both of those characters. And I was like, I don't know that you're wrong, but I know that if you were right, these are the elements of those characters that I would say are true.
That you would point to, yeah.
We'll find the text one day, maybe. But
I'll dig it up. I save all my texts.
But I remember you basically being like, "Cool, bro. Like, yeah, this is a lot." But yeah, I remember what you're talking about. But I like this movie more than that movie for sure.
Oh, more than Troy.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think I like them the same. I think I like them as much as they like each other. I do think that they're very different attempts at the same. They're very different movies. Like Troy is not a lot of different movies. It's very much what it is trying to be. It is exactly what it was made to be, and it's an excellent execution of that. But A Knight's Tale is one of those things where it seems almost like it's not trying to be anything. It's trying to be its own thing, and because of that, it's really good at a lot of different things.
It definitely is what it is, and we all can't get enough of it.
Can't get enough, baby.
I don't know anybody.
Saving Private Ryan is also Saving Private Ryan is also an excellent period piece type movie. Inglourious Basterds is also an excellent period piece type movie.
Yeah,
I was surprised that I would think that you would think that A Hateful Eight is that. Did you not like that?
I don't think of it that I like that movie. I just don't think of it in the way that I think about the other ones that I named. It's not as
okay.
I mean, really, it's about costume design, I guess. If I'm thinking about it, they just spend most of the time in that cabin, so I don't think of it that way. And all these other ones are like on the countryside or in, you know what I mean? Like they got
it's
armor
like 12
on
Angry
and shit.
Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think I didn't want to like 12 Angry Men, or not 12. I do love 12 Angry Men. Let's not say that. I didn't want to like Hateful Eight as much as I did. I hate giving Quentin Tarantino his flowers, is what it is. I just hate him as a person, so I want to hate all his work. But
I think you got to separate the art from the artist.
Absolutely, because that movie also it's good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good, and it's got it's predictable in a lot of ways, and it hits a lot of the beats that you're kind of expecting a movie like that to hit. It doesn't really, I don't think it does anything groundbreaking, really, but I do think it's really, really fucking good at what it's trying to be, and it's enjoyable, and it's like interesting to watch. It holds your attention well. So I think, but I do think A Knight's Tale is probably I would say it's probably in my top 5 in terms of like historical fiction type shit,
Yep. And I hate musicals, so it's in my top.
Musical.
It's in my top 3 for sure.
Grease 2,
A
Knight's Tale,
and then Hamilton.
Hey, Hamilton.
That would be my top 3.
I like Hamilton.
Top 3 musicals.
I was trying to figure out what characters in A Knight's Tale were based on real people and which ones were fictional.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was Googling that, I had Googled, were the characters in like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what popped up on my Google, like on the, when Google tries to guess what you're searching, was like, were the characters in Hamilton really black? And I was like, they're asking if George Washington was really black? Bro, this is why we're in the place that we're in right now.
COVID did irreparable damage to our education system.
Oh my god, dude. Fucking funny, right? Alright, well, happy hour is over. The rest of the week is full price, but don't worry. Happy hour will be back again next week, and we will see you then.